numerous choices when it comes to buying a car, and it's important that you arm yourself with the right tools. That's why we invited the experts from Kelley Blue Book to help us make our car shopping experience a little less frustrating. Joining us is the Executive Editorial Director, Jack Nerad. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, my pleasure. Great to be with you.
Jack, tell us a little bit about Kelley Blue Book.
Well, Kelley Blue Book has been around for over 80 years and is very, very trusted by the auto industry, by consumers, by banks. Pretty much everybody in the industry has relied on Kelley Blue Book, and it's a responsibility we take very seriously.
Okay, well, let's get started. Right here is a 2012 Hyundai Accent, and we also have a 2007 Chevy HHR. Now, these are both cars listed on the Kelley Blue Book's top 10 back-to-school cars. So why would a parent choose one over the other?
Well, some people absolutely need economy, and those people are probably going to gravitate to used vehicles. They're more cost-effective. You get more bang for your buck from a used car. There's plenty of useful life in the typical used car, especially one that's 2 or 3 years old. And then other people want the peace of mind of buying a new car, getting something fresh, getting something new, and getting something with a new car warranty. That seems to be a big, big buying factor.
And there are so many options with the different cars. How can we personalize that experience for our needs?
Do some research. There are a lot of great choices out there, almost a mind-boggling number of choices. So we at kbb.com have a lot of tools to help you make good choices. We have a safety center. If you're concerned about safety, as you should be with your child, you can find out which cars are the safest, which have the highest star ratings in terms of safety, which are rated safest in terms of the equipment levels they have. If you are interested in various models and comparing them, we have a great comparison tool that allows you to see several models side by side and see how they match up. That helps significantly. And then, of course, on the pricing side, we're known for understanding automotive pricing, so Kelley Blue Book is a great source for that information.
Well, with gas prices fluctuating like they do in today's economy, what kind of gas mileage can we get from these two?
Terrific gas mileage. This new Hyundai Accent gets 30 miles per gallon in the city, 40 miles per gallon on the highway. That's the EPA rating for that car. The HHR, depending on how it's equipped, will probably get right around that same kind of mileage, maybe a little bit less in the city, mid-30s on the highway. It's a very versatile car as well, so you get maybe a little bit more room to tote things around in. And there are a lot of cars that are affordable that get great fuel economy.
Wonderful, and that's great for a parent to know. But let's talk about the coolness factor. I mean, are these cars that kids like to drive?
We think so. You know, you never know what kids are going to want to do. I've got kids of my own, and they seem to have minds of their own. I don't quite understand that sometimes, but you know, I think the HHR is a very cool-looking car. Of course, I'm a parent. Maybe kids won't think so, but we think so, and we think some kids are going to like it. Hyundai, at the same time, has gone very contemporary with their look. They've spent a lot of time moving out of that just mundane transportation car image into something that's more expressive. And you see cars that are less expensive having the coolest styling because their buyers are mostly young people who want to express themselves in their cars in a way that maybe an older buyer is a little more staid, a little more conservative.
Now tell us about the advantages of buying versus leasing.
Well, if you are going to have a vehicle for a fairly short period of time, you might want to consider leasing, because your leasing term is defined. It will be 2 years, 3 years, something like that. If you want to maximize, though, your benefit, you're probably going to want to buy a car because you'll gain equity in that car and you can have it as long as you want. You actually have more flexibility when you buy.
Now, as a shopper, I really like to read customer reviews. So is there a place on your website where you can do that as well?
Absolutely. In fact, we have one of the largest collections of consumer reviews of cars anywhere. And it's on our website. So those consumer reviews and ratings are something that you want to look, you want to spend time with. And we actually spend time with them as we're doing our expert ratings, because we also rate and review every car as the car experts. So you have that consumer review and rating, and you have the expert review and rating. Those two combinations is unbeatable in terms of getting great information on what you should buy and what you shouldn't buy.
And the last thing that we want is our car to break down. So what can you tell us about warranties?
Well, warranty is very, very critical to a lot of people. In fact, that's a major reason why people buy new cars rather than used cars. And new cars have lengthy warranties these days. Very often 3 years, 36,000 miles, some 5 years, some even more than that. So warranty is a very, very important factor. And what some people don't realize is they can get warranty-like coverage on their used car. You can buy an extended warranty. Essentially, it's kind of an insurance policy against catastrophic failure. You know, the transmission just bursting in the car, the engine falling out, bad things like that happening that are very, very expensive. People like that peace of mind, so it's something you can have for both a new or used car. It depends on your risk tolerance in a lot of ways.
And are there any other tips you can offer a parent who's buying a car for their son or daughter?
Well, certainly go to kbb.com and do your research. Again, our job is to give people the best information they can so they can make great car decisions. That's what we do at Kelley Blue Book's kbb.com. And once you've done your homework, you can make a confident buying decision. A lot of people picture buying a car as going to the dentist. It shouldn't be that way. It should be a fun experience. And if you're armed with knowledge, you'll do a great job.
Excellent tips on buying a car, Jack. Thank you so much.
Well, Jodi, it was so much fun talking to you. I really appreciate it. You asked very, very good questions, and thanks so much.
Absolutely.
Screen.